You gotta do with none of these niggas no more. If we hop in the Benz, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my pride of the day? Hey. Alright. Welcome back, everybody. We here playing around. Alright. So, welcome back. First, I want to say happy Valentines to everybody who is a Valentine and who has a Valentine. But that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is, I hope everybody day is going good. It's Keo Clemens. I forgot to introduce myself, but you already know we eating all day, every day. We got the Ritz. It don't matter what we eating, except for, if it's unhealthy. But anyways, here we go. Polo game or no game. All right. Anywho, let me get straight to it, right? So this video is mainly about lives. Not a lie, but alive. Like a life. So basically what's going on is there's a lot of people, and I keep on I keep on seeing this. A lot of people are too attached to things that they should not be worried about. When I say this, people like to reiterate, they like to reassure themselves that they are witnessing and, worrying about stuff that should not be on their focus. They keep on, reminiscing. They keep on thinking about, the bad in things. They keep on thinking about the negative in things. They keep on doing the same thing over and over again. I told you I was going to get straight to the point, and I am. See, what I mean by this is that there's a lot of people that's constantly thinking negatively. They're constantly getting stuff shoved into their face by social media. People need to hop off of their phones. People need to hop off of social media. Stop looking at this TV. Stop following politics. Yeah, you can follow politics if you want, but that's not gonna show you, or that's not gonna, show you. Yeah, it is. It's all right. Hold on, It's not going to show you, how to live your life. It's not going to give you advice on anything of that sort. Besides, if you want to become president of the United States, Keo Clemens 2024, let's get it. But like I was saying, though, a lot of people, they're not focused on the right things. And I'm trying to get everybody back on track. I'm trying to wake everybody up. But nobody is trying to, consider this. Nobody is trying to put forth their time, even the smallest amount of time towards this. They're not trying to work on themselves is what I see from them. And you don't have to, look into me to work on yourself. You really have to look on yourself, or look beyond yourself to work on yourself if you want to become higher in yourself. And the reason I keep on bringing this up is because you are the most important thing to your life. You are the one that is keeping yourself financially stable. You're the one keeping yourself mentally stable. You're the one keeping yourself whatever type of stable you want, or whatever type of stable you need to be at. When I say that there's people paying attention to social media and all of this, you're really just looking at stuff to take you down. There's certain people in your life that could be taking you down too, that constantly bring up negative stuff, that constantly, talk about the negative, and they're never able to, process off of the positive or live in the moment. If they can't live in the moment, all they do is live in the past, so they're too worried or scared about the future, then why try to be abundant with them? Why try to, float to those bubbles, those thought bubbles? If you want to float to any type of thought bubble, float to a progress thought bubble. Float to a bubble that is, giving you the ability to make yourself useful, make yourself worthwhile, make yourself, succeed in life. I'm not saying that everything that I say is key to, succeeding, but I'm saying that these things that I say and that I give off to you guys are a good amount of assistance. I'm not the type of person to be like, yo, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do that, you gotta do this. I'm just saying that if you want to take my advice, then you do so, right? I'm not gonna be, forcing somebody to do something that they do not want to do. And for that reason, it's because everybody, like I said, They learn their own way. They learn at their own time. They are, on their own, as is everybody. Being on your own doesn't mean that you can't, have assistance. It doesn't mean that you can't apply the assistance or the help that is needed. Some of these things, they are needed, or they are in need of help. And that's why a lot of people, have those people that can help them. Or at least that's why they have, certain people come up to them and help them. I was talking, we have these little meetings about racism and all of that, culture groups and everything, during school. And one thing I wanted to bring up was, I had a lot to say, but I wasn't really able to, let it out. Because, there is a bunch of, there is other people in the room, of course, people that I knew, because, I don't only hang out with culture people, or people of culture, but I'm saying, I knew these people. I knew, what they were going to say off the bat, or I didn't know what they were going to say, but, obviously you're in a, conference or whatever about racism or whatever, so you are destined to have an idea on what people are going to say. And so when they were saying these things, I had multiple ideas. I had multiple, just reaching out and, spreading. I had multiple things to say, things that could have, suppressed the situation, things that could have, silenced it, things that could have, led on to other conversations. And so me, keeping everything in and, not being able to, or I was able to talk, it's just I wasn't, putting myself out there. I wasn't being, I wasn't having that strong voice. I wasn't showing that I was, paying attention. I was showing that I was paying attention, but I didn't show that I had, the words, right? And, hold on. Go yard, G-Wagon, or the Rover. Anyways, like I was saying, I didn't, show that I had the words to speak upon what they were speaking on. And so when it came to this, I had, many different ideas. I had many other things that I could say, but it wasn't, it's like, you're seeing something in front of you, but what you have to say is really background. But then when you have the background, it's really stuff that could come up to the front and just completely stop this. It can mute this. It can shut this out. Or it can shut whatever the front is out, right? And so whatever I was wanting to say, it was completely shutting that out and basically looking at the bigger picture. What I wanted to say is that, a lot of people worry too much about racism. It's not like we can stop racism, right? And I'm not even going to get into that at this moment because it's really not something that, it was on my mind, but it's not, making me feel some type of way. But that is for another video. What I wanted to say is that I wanted you guys to stay out of all of this negative energy. I wanted you to protect your energy. I wanted you to feel as safe as you possibly can around the people that you choose to be around. The reason I say this is because, not everybody's perfect. Not everybody has the perfect conversations or anything. But when you see or when you can tell that somebody is trying to take your energy down, they're trying to make you feel bad for them, or when they're trying to, attract all attention, then it should be obvious. Nobody's that blind. Nobody's that blind to not see that. I'm not saying that they are a bad person for that. I'm just saying that when you see this type of stuff, my first instinct would be to, be like, hey, bro, you good? Like, what's wrong? Like, what's up, bro? Like, if you need somebody to talk to, I'm here, bro. Like, I'm opening this door. I'm letting you in my house so that I can nurture you, so that I can take care of you, so that I could, give you whatever is possible, give you what is needed to bring you back up to a high state. I'm not the type to just leave somebody in the dirt like that. And when I say leave somebody in the dirt, I don't mean or what I mean by that is basically just saying, oh yeah, you don't care about how they feel and anything. You just pass right by them and just leave them in the dust, something like that. But no, not leave them in the dust, but just, it's like leaving somebody hanging. I wouldn't want to do that, and I don't desire, or I don't do that. Honestly, when it comes to, all of this and all of that about negative, it seems to be like not really approaching or it's not above the surface of water, but it's somewhere like a fish. Like, you could be fishing and then you could be like, it don't matter. You just be fishing. You just see something. Like, you don't see it, but like you can feel it like tugging on you. So you reel it in, not knowing what it is. That's basically what negative energy in this world is to people that are blind to it. It's randomized. Like, to them, it's randomized. They don't know where it comes from and da-da-da-da-da. What I'm trying to say is, when it comes to that, more people need to be aware of this, because lots of people are feeling unmotivated. Lots of people are feeling down. A lot of people are feeling depressed. And I know I said that depression is not a feeling. It's not real. But depression is real. Depression is when you have like a bunch of, or just say you're like going through the timeline, right? And you just have like a bunch of, things bundled up, just like in this Ritz pack. When those things get bundled up into that little Ritz pack, then boom, you don't have like a form of letting it out. It doesn't bust or anything like that. You just keep on absorbing all of it. And when you keep on doing that, it takes you down. Like, it depresses you. Like, it just it just shoves you down. That's why I'm trying to, let everybody in on this. I'm trying to, let everybody know. And this is not the only reason. I'm trying to let everybody know that if you really want to, get rid of negative energy, find something that helps you. I'm telling you, playing music or making music, making beats. Oh man, I messed up, but you get the point. Bro, I can't do it. It don't matter. Anyways, anything like that, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel like you are taking pain away, whatever makes you feel like you are releasing it. There's a lot of things that you can do in this world to, take your mind off of things. Exercising is another one. Exercising is my favorite by choice, whatever. But also, I would say making music comes in handy too, because making music really lets you, let the flow of things come out. It makes things seem more amazing when you are able to, let those words flow in your head, let those words of your reality flow out into, something that people can listen to, people can vibe to, people can connect to. And when you're exercising, you are building, self-esteem. You're making yourself feel more proud about yourself. It's not forcefully, but it's passively. Over time, you just start feeling more energetic. You start feeling like, oh yeah, you feel good about yourself. Because when you're doing all of this, worrying about other people, worrying about how they look and other things, like I said, taking yourself down. Don't ever do that. That's the last thing to resort to. I'm telling y'all gotta let this negative energy out. Y'all can't let it get a hold of y'all. Also, Y'all gotta start, you know, eating healthy and everything. You don't have to eat healthy or anything. But I'm gonna have a video on energy coming out soon, you know. But hey, I hope y'all, you know, take this advice. I hope that y'all get some type of, you know, reconciler or whatever. Whatever, bro. I just want to say happy Tuesday. Happy Friday. I forgot how the video go, but I just hope y'all have a happy Valentine's Day. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. You know, we got a 4-day weekend. You know what's up? Let's jig. But I just want y'all to, you know, be able to live your best life. I would never want anything bad to happen to any of you that, you know, are wanting to change your life because you want to, not because others want you to. Remember that people change because they want to, not because others are, you know, making it. It's all what goes on in the head. I want y'all to remember that. Keep yourselves safe. Keep your positivity. Oh my God, why did I do that? Oh my goodness. But stay smooth. You already know. Stay up, chin up. Ritz facing up. Okay, I'm standing up. Okay. Yes, come here. I'm lifting my dog up, Simba. Anyways, keep that positivity. You dig? That was kind of cringy, but guess what? We don't even care.